And welcome to the home of the Buccos since 2001, PNC Park in Pittsburgh. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the Miami Marlins and the Pittsburgh Pirates. Josh Bell, with less than a month to play, the man who sits atop the home run leaderboard, looks to add some insurance to his lead next. Jameson Taillon will be on the mound for the Buccos. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Their ball club is going to have to keep a close eye on this one. This guy's nearing 200 innings on the season, and that's a lot of innings. A guy that takes the ball every 5 days. I'm sure they're going to watch to see if there are any signs of him tiring early in this one.
Striding into the box, Miguel Rojas. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. Here's the first pitch to him. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Dero, Dan, we look at this Pirates ball club as they enter play here tonight. They've had it going the last 10 games. They're 7-3 over that stretch, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Mlb, talk about a team on a nice little roll right now, Dero. Start this homestand out. They won the first 3 games, and now they open up a new series here. This could be one of those really, really good series.
Yeah, and they've been executing, Dan. We were down on the field before the game watching this team take BP, staying within themselves, not trying to do too much. A lot of smiles coming out of this team.
With that, a look at the batting order for the Marlins. Danny, any thoughts?
Look, Matt, everybody should be looking at the guy in the 3 spot. He's the team leader in home runs, so he's having a nice year so far. It's always a good feeling when you can lead your team in a category like home runs. I'm sure he takes a lot of pride in that.
Now at the plate, Derek Dietrich. His batter-pitcher line against Jameson Taillon. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. Fastball in there for a called strike. To first. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And a nice job to stay with it that time and get the second out of the inning.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
Digging in, Starlin Castro. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. The 1-0 home is laid off, but in there for strike 1. Time to take a look at the umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Mike Fillmore.
Hey, Dero, Mike Fillmore, one of the most consistent umpires throughout the league. Both pitchers and position players love this guy.
Yeah, I think one of the best in the business. How I judge a good teammate is every day he opens that door. Is he consistent? Can I count on him? Mike Fillmore is the exact same way behind the dish.
McKenzie is in pursuit. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. And now the Pirates will take their turn in a scoreless ball game. Wei-Yin Chen, the Taiwan native, gets the starting nod. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, we're looking at a real solid starting pitcher right here. You take a look at that ERA, anywhere between 3.5 and 4. But I'll tell you what he does know how to do. He knows how to get people out, and he can minimize the damage. He knows how to control the running game. He does a lot of things right. And if he does all those things, expect a real solid performance in this one.
So digging in now, Starling Marte. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Chopped weakly to the left. He's got to hurry. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out. Now a moment here at PNC to take a look at the Pirates lineup card in this one. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, definitely watch out for Corey Dickerson. He's coming off a nice month where he had 8 home runs. That's like 2 every week. If you could throw out 2 every week, you're going to have big numbers at the end of the year, and that's what he did last month. It showed me a lot about who he is and the power he has.
Into the box now, Carlton McKenzie, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball one. Guys, this Marlins ball club, as they begin play here tonight, they've been in a serious tailspin of late, winning just once in their previous 10 games. Slow roller out to short. To his right, Rojas. And the throw is wide as he couldn't keep his foot on the bag that time. And we'll have to see how they want to score that play.
Man, there's just no excuse for a middle infielder to make a play like that, especially your shortstop. Looked like a routine play, but for some reason, he just pulled the first baseman off the bag. It happens, but you never want to give a team extra outs.
Now he'll step off the rubber and go to first. And he'll get back in standing. Standing in now, Corey Dickerson. And it's fouled away. Now we'll snap one off over to the bag. And the runner will get back standing. McKenzie leads off first with one away. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. And he'll step off and fire to the bag. Runner back standing. Fly ball out toward left center field. Chasing after it is Van Slyke. He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one. 2 gone now.
Batting fourth, first baseman.
Josh Bell the next to hit. It's been a big season for him in the power department, closing in on a home run title. Chen sets. Here comes the first pitch. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. Comes set and the 0-1.
Nope, that's a ball.
And a neck-high fastball that time. The 1-1. Pitch out. Nothing doing. A runner on first with 2 away. The 2-1 pitch is swung on and hit in the air out to center field. Brinson is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. 1 left for Pittsburgh. We are still scoreless. Now in the box, Newton Rodriguez. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that one stayed too low, apparently. And facing right-handed pitching so far this season, Rodriguez brings a batting average in the low 220s to the table.
Yeah, Matty, he's well aware of it. Runners in scoring position, that's where you need to be on your game. He's just expanded the zone entirely too much in these situations.
And that is through into right field for a single. With that, the Marlins get a good start to the inning with their leadoff man aboard.
You know, Dero, the old school thinking sometimes is when you're going through a bad streak like this guy, any way you can get on a little jam shot, even though it wasn't pretty, maybe this could get this guy finally going.
Yeah, I can't tell you how good that had to feel right there. There's moments where you slap that donut off your bat, you don't even want to walk to home plate. You're scuffling so bad.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike one. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
Now on 0-2, I don't think we're going to see any more hittable fastballs. If we see one at all, it'll probably be extended out of the zone, or at least that'll be the intent.
This is line to left. McKenzie is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Time for a look at the Buccos on D. And let's focus our attention on Josh Harrison. Basically your Swiss Army knife for a manager. The ability to play up the middle, premium positions, also both corners, and carries a nice bat to boot.
Settling in now, Lewis Brinson. And he comes into this one having hit safely in his last 5 games. Here comes the first pitch. Takes a high fastball for a strike. A 1 pitch on its way. A breaking ball over the outside corner for strike 2.
I guess he's really trying to measure that fastball in his first at bat, but you really never want to put yourself in 0-2 count if you could do anything about it.
And a curveball that started low and broke lower. Ball 1. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2. No score here as we play inning number 2. Got him looking with the fastball as that had some two-seam movement to it. 2 gone.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Here's Scott Van Slyke. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Van Slyke, originally from the state of Missouri. He was taken in the 14th round back in 2005.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
Rodriguez leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Line drive to left. McKenzie is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Marlins leave 1. We'll go to the bottom of the 2nd. No score. Here's David Freese to stand in. Power a big part of his game as he enters this contest, number 5 in the National League home run race. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Well hit, but also well fouled into the seats in left. The 0-1 pitch. And he fouls this one off. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Another one sent foul. next 0-2 is taken for ball one.
Okay, so now is where I think you pull the string. Throw the El Cambio up there. Hasn't seen it yet, and I think he's set up for it right here.
The 1-2. Fouled away. The 1-2. Here's a little chopper up the middle. And the throw by Castro takes care of him for the first out.
All right, here's the defensive alignment for the Miami Marlins. And this team right here is known for kicking the ball around. They have the lowest fielding percentage in the entire league, and it could come back to haunt them in this one.
Josh Harrison stands in, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. First delivery to him on the way. And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball one. Bottom of the second here with no score. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that nearly broke our scoreless tie. Instead, it's a foul ball. 1-1. Fouled off. The 1-2. High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. The 1-2. And look out as that one ran in and got him.
Yeah, there are a couple of things you don't want to do as a visiting pitcher. Never give the home crowd a reason to get involved early, and don't put guys on base to ignite a big inning. Well, mission accomplished on both fronts. We'll see how he responds.
Now batting, Adam Frazier, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. From the stretch. Fly ball out toward left center field. Brinson is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2.
Batting 8, catcher, Francisco Cervelli.
Here's the catcher, Francisco Cervelli. The average for him entering play, not far north of 200. From the stretch. No balls and a strike to count. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. And he chased up and out of the zone. A swing and a miss.
I can't imagine he was sitting on fastball at his neck right there. He's going to have to lower his sights if he's going to have any chance.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And on 0-2 he misses with a fastball. The 1-2 is taken, but called strike 3 as he might have gotten a little extra off the plate that time. Pirates leave 1. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. So striding forward now, Brian Holiday, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Takes a knee-high fastball. The windup and the 0-1. There's a changeup over the outside corner.
Not too often do you see a changeup come across at 88 miles an hour on the gun. Still effective when you're throwing a fastball in the high 90s, though.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Struck him out. So with one gone, time for our look at the current standings. As you can see, these guys really have a comfortable lead in the division race to this point in the season. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Wei-Yin Chen. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Here comes the first pitch. And a fastball just a bit high. This year against right-handed pitching, Chen is a sub-100 hitter, but that's not all that uncommon for pitchers, of course.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with his batting average this season, but he can beat you in a variety of different ways, and he has to because he wouldn't be here otherwise.
1-1 the count. The 1-1 home. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike two. The 1-2. Still a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2 is a fastball down below the knees.
Well, these are just extra pitches that are just going to add to your pitch count. He's not trying to work around him, and no reason to, but sometimes you just lose the strike zone for no apparent reason.
And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full. Line toward the gap in left center. And the pitcher's got himself a base hit.
Hey, that's a win-win right there. Solid AB by the pitcher after battling, making this pitcher work and executing and getting a result. Job well done.
In now, Miguel Rojas, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. Set to deliver the 0-1. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner. Here's another 0-2. Line drive to left. And that'll get down for a base hit.
A lot of traffic hitting the base pass first and second with 1 out. I know you're looking for a double play ball, Dan.
No question about it. I think one of the things you like to do on a pitcher is try to jump on him early before he gets settled in. So far, so good. First and second. Looks like a big inning could be brewing.
Derek Dietrich will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Chen over at second. Rojas is over at first with 1 away. And he's got to be more disciplined here. It's 0-2.
Unless you're willing to sell out and try and take one part of the field out of play and just work the ball up the middle the other way, It's extremely difficult when a guy's throwing this hard to stay back on a breaking ball. You either commit and be all in on the fastball, or try and find a way to work the ball the other way to keep you back on the off-speed.
Bouncer up the middle. One there. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. One left for Miami. Home half of the third coming up. No score. At the plate, Jamison Taillon. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
Jamison Taillon.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Count even now at 1-1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Swinging the ball line softly down the line in left. Foul. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And it's fouled away. Another 1-2 delivery. Count still at 1-2. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2.
Tough to take a pitch like that right there, especially in a 1-2 count. You almost get in that auto swing mode. Great job to work the count back to even.
The 2-2. Little dribbler down the line. And that's the first out.
Center fielder number 6.
So with one away, a reminder we've got more Pittsburgh Pirates baseball for you in the week ahead as you take a look there at where we'll be over the next 7 days. Digging in for his second at-bat, Starling Marte. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. No balls and 1 strike. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. A 1-1 count to the Pirates leadoff hitter. The 1-2. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. And the Pirates are in the hit column.
No mistake what he was sitting on. Looking for a dead red piece of cheese middle of the plate, and he didn't miss it.
Stepping in now, Carlton McKenzie, as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball. 0-1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And he'll step off the rubber and go to first. And the runner back in standing. And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. Now a snap move over to first, but the runner's back easily. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
If I'm the guy in the batter's box right here, I have to take a step out, adjust my batting gloves, take the pull side out of it, because that was 3 fastballs in a row.
The 1-2. Good changeup in the dirt. Strike 3.
Now batting, right fielder.
For me, check swings are right there next to bang bang plays at first as the most difficult calls for an ump to make. Taking a look at show motions, the batter doesn't appear to hold up enough, so I think the call was right.
Into the box now, Corey Dickerson. And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. Two out with the man at first. Now we'll step off and fire to the bag. And he's back in standing. And another snap throw to the bag. Runner back safely. He's running. Pitch outside. The throw. Not in time as he steals second. So he swipes second successfully, but you have to wonder now if that might actually end up taking the bat out of the hands of one of their better hitters.
Well, that's a good point, Matt, but I'd be a little surprised if that's the case. It's still early and the game is tied, so that would be a pretty cautious move to pitch around him here or just walk him flat out.
Great call that time as they caught him thinking fastball. It's 2-1.
That is a pro pitch right there. 2-0 curveball for a strike. You make those kind of pitches, you'll be around for a long time.
And he steps off. Runner breaks for third. And he'll try to get back now, but it's not going to work. The throw hangs him out to dry, and that'll end the inning. We'll see the exciting young shortstop Starlin Castro lead things off when we return. 3 innings complete, and we are tied 0-0. Ready for another chance? Starlin Castro will begin things here against Jameson Taillon.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Here's a strike.
We're moving along in this one, heading into the middle innings. This guy continuing to pitch well, and one of the reasons why, first pitch strike ratio over 70% up to this point in this game.
Outside for a ball, 1-1. Here it comes on 1-1. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it. Hit in the air down the right field line, but this is going to wind up a foul ball. Set to deal on 2-2. Now a swing and a miss as Castro was retired here for the first out.
He's looked great on the bump the first few innings of this game, and I think his ability to change speeds effectively has been a big reason why. That was a good change of speed for the strikeout there, and I've seen a lot of hitters look pretty off with their timing so far.
Standing in now, Newton Rodriguez. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. A base hit in his first trip. The 0-1 on its way. Laid off as it caught the inside corner.
He's had to be sitting out over that outer half of the plate. For him to take those first two pitches right there, finds himself 0-2. I'll be surprised if the pitcher doesn't go right back to that spot.
And this is fouled at the plate. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. To short. Frazier right there. And the throw is wide as it pulls the first baseman off the bag. So that'll go into the books as an E6, and he'll be kicking himself over that one. Standing in, Brian Anderson hit it hard but lined out in his first at bat. Here's the first pitch to him. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Here it comes, 0-2. Now here's the drive out to right center field. Rodriguez rounds the corner and is headed home. And the run will score as the Marlins have claimed the early 1-0 advantage.
Definitely an aggressive approach here, down 0-2 in the count. Instead of shortening his swing and protecting the plate, he takes a big rip and is able to drive it deep for a couple of bases and an RBI.
And that'll bring in the multi-dimensional Lewis Brinson, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike one. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now. There's the good curveball as he's set down on strikes for the second time here tonight.
It's never a good look to strike out looking, but it's way worse when you do it with a guy in scoring position. Those are the times you really want to see a guy battle and at least put the ball in play.
Here's Scott Van Slyke as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Here it comes, 1-0. Chopped in front of home plate. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Marlins get a run on the RBI double. Bottom of the fourth coming up. It's now 1-0 Miami. Leading off the inning, Corey Dickerson, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Corey Dickerson.
First offering on its way. Popped him up. Holiday over to his right. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Every pitcher loves to get quick outs, right? How about that? One pitch, one out, a pop-up to start the inning.
Josh Bell the next to hit. Pitch on the way. And he fouls this one off. No runs, just one hit and one error in the contest for the Pirates so far. And he goes up the ladder on him, but he lays off 1-2.
Now there's your textbook waste pitch right there. Try and get the eye level up. Let's see if he comes back with another fastball elevated or drops a hammer off.
Into the corner and slicing foul. The 1-2. And another foul ball. The next 1-2 pitch. And you wonder about the control now as he misses high with the slider.
These are the great matchups that happen throughout the course of a game. I don't think as a pitcher you can give in right here. He's a great hitter at the plate. He knows it. You know it. Keep executing. Maybe get him to roll something over.
And he comes back with one down and in for ball 3. On deck, there you see David Freese. He'll be next. The 3-2 pitch. Fouled away. And he finally wins the battle as this is swung on and missed for the second out.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. He might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
Here's David Freese to stand in. As he will swing and miss on a fastball on the outer half, it's strike 1. Chen's got his target. Here it is on 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a little tapper. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes. Again, another foul ball. No runs, just one hit and one error in the contest for the Pirates so far. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
Well, what do you do when guys keep fouling pitches off like this? I guess you could back them off the plate by throwing one inside.
The 1-2. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first and no swing. It's ball 2. Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end. Down in order go the Pirates. They're down 1-0. So coming to the plate, Brian Holiday. First time up, he went down looking.
Brian Holiday.
First pitch of the at-bat. Nope. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. A high fastball is in there. A fastball right over the outside corner. The 1-2. Line toward right center. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances.
Hey, nice AB right there. With the pitcher coming to the plate, your job is to get on in front of him. This should be interesting. Does he get the bunt sign? Do we play a little billy ball and pull it back and try and play chicklets with the third baseman? See what happens.
In now, Wei-Yin Chen. And they indeed have the pitcher bunting here as he gets this one down. The second for 1. On to first, but not in time as he beats it out.
He got the bunt down, but he didn't deaden it enough. Really good job by the first baseman to charge in and make a good throw to second to get the lead runner.
Into the box, Miguel Rojas. As he gets a good curveball here to start the at-bat. It's strike 1. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. A 1 pitch on its way. And he just misses with a curveball.
He still might be looking for that release point on that curveball early in this outing. That one looked like it popped out of his hand behind his ear instead of out front. We'll see if he finds that pitch because it'll be important for him.
Line towards center field. And that's in there. Base hit. Now a long throw to third. And he's safe.
Hey, they weren't going to keep this guy down for long. That's the ebbs and flows of the baseball season. Bottom line is this guy has bat-to-ball skills. You knew he was going to get hot eventually.
Stepping in now, Derek Dietrich. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Slapped hard the opposite way. And a base hit, and that'll get the run in from third.
Now batting, second baseman, Starlin Castro.
Ready for another shot now, Starlin Castro. He flew out his first time around and then was a strikeout victim most recently. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And, looked inside, but that's ruled as strike. 0-1.
Hey, I watched Tom Glavine master throwing changeups inside to right-handed batters and getting them to pull it foul. If this guy can command that front hip curveball, he's going to go to it all game.
Strike 2. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
That's a great take right there. You knew the pitcher was going to try and expand the zone 0-2 in a big spot, and he was able to spit on that one. Hopefully get something in the heart of the plate this pitch.
And he got him. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the second time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Newton Rodriguez. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. Dickerson's there, and that ends the inning. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Marlins 2 and the Pirates 0. Into the box, Josh Harrison. He'll lead things off as we begin the home fifth.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Dietrich is right there, and it's a very quick out number one. A little bit over halfway home tonight, bottom of the fifth, as we get a look at our line score to this point. And boy, just one hit for these guys, and they have not swung the bats well. That's putting it mildly. And that'll bring in Adam Frazier. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Here comes the first pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Waiting on it is Brinson. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Now batting, catcher, Francisco Cervelli.
Here's the catcher, Francisco Cervelli. 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. Shen's got his target. Here's the first pitch. A slider that he looks at over the outside corner.
Pretty much an obligatory take that time.
Yeah, when the first 2 guys in the inning make first pitch outs, you really don't have much choice.
The windup and the 0-1. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. Straightened him up there on that fastball. It's 1-2 now.
Hey, this offense needs to check themselves right now. They have to find a way to get somebody on base and get this guy out of the stretch and make him a little bit uncomfortable. I mean, they're 1 strike away from being shut out through 5.
The 1-2. Oh, and look out as this runs in and gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one.
You know, with 2 outs and nobody on, that's the last thing you want to do on the mound. That really gives the opposition some hope that they can do something with this inning.
And now it's the Pirates pitcher, Jameson Taillon. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First pitch of the at-bat. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball. Ball 1. Now the 1-0. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. From the belt, the pitch fouled off. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And a check swing here, but he holds up far too late as it's strike 3 and the inning is over. 5 innings have been no problem as he's got the shutout working. 5 innings complete. The Marlins lead this one 2-0. Striding in once again, Brian Anderson. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. High in the air and deep to straightaway left. McKenzie racing back, and it's gone. A solo shot here to left. 8th home run on the season for him as the Marlins have taken a 3-0 lead.
You want to certainly drive home runs out of the ballpark, then you better get on the gas. And that's what he did right there. That fastball was not sneaking by him.
Up next from Miami, Lewis Brinson. And Dan, after that home run, it looks like they might be able to end this losing streak that they've been mired in.
Yeah, and a win at this level feels really good, especially when it's been a while. They're on their way if they can play well the rest of the game.
Here comes the first pitch. Here's a strike.
Yeah, I'm shocked he let that first pitch go right there. High fastball, but usually those ones travel the furthest.
No outs, nobody on. Lifted in the air out towards left center. After it is Marte. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
Up next for the Marlins, left fielder, Scott Van Slyke.
So striding in, Scott Van Slyke. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. First pitch coming. Here it is. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
He's certainly giving up plenty of hits in this one, but the funny thing is he hasn't walked anyone yet. That tells me he's throwing strikes, but he's just not throwing enough quality strikes.
The 1-0. A little bouncer, but it gets foul. 1 out, nobody on. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
Well, that's a tough pitch to take right there, right down the middle. But I think that happens when you're facing a good pitcher like this guy. The last thing you're expecting is one right down the pipe, and unfortunately, he let that one go, and he'd like to have that pitch back to take a good swing at that one.
Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2. Now a fastball. Oh, strike 3 called on a pitch that looked inside. Instead, it's out number 2.
This inning didn't get started the way he'd hoped with that home run, but I've got to give him credit for flushing it and coming back here to get strikeouts on the last 2 guys. He's acting like it didn't even happen before.
Standing in now, Brian Holiday. Look to catch him flush down near the foot or the ankle. Fortunately, he's able to stick with it and get the out at first, and that'll put an end to the inning. But the Marlins tack on 1 more courtesy of the solo home run. Bottom of the 6th is straight ahead. It's 3-0 Miami. Here's Starling Marte to start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Missed with a slider. Breaking ball in for a strike.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And that one just missed outside.
They're going to probably stay away from this guy. He's got so much power, you don't want to miss over the heart of the plate. But I think when pitchers try to be too cute on that outside corner, they might leak one a little bit inside, and this is where that guy would jump on.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Van Slyke is there. He's got it 1 away.
The left fielder, number 2, Carlton McKenzie.
Up next for the Buccos, Carlton McKenzie. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Here's the first pitch to him. A swing and a miss at the big curveball. And a fastball just below the knees, ball one. And a breaking ball stays outside. And it's fouled away. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Van Slyke moves over. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are two away.
The right fielder, number 7, Corey Dickerson.
Digging in now, Corey Dickerson. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Loud contact for Dickerson, and a ball headed to deep right field. Rodriguez going back on it, and goodbye. This one ain't coming back. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Number 31 for him on the season. And the Pirates have struck for a run. It's now a 3-1 game.
Well, they're still down, but this homer right there might light a fire under the whole team. Give them a spark to climb back into this thing. We'll see if this gets them going.
First baseman, number
In now,
55.
Josh Bell.
Bell.
Now this one is blasted to left field, and there's no doubt about it. Back-to-back jacks. Solo home run here off the bat of Josh Bell. Home run number 51 on the year. And the Buccos have made this a 3-2 ball game.
A little quick jump right there. He does it in a variety of different ways. That time, first pitch out of the gate, he was coming unglued.
Third baseman, number 23, David Freese.
Into the box, David Freese. As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far.
That's a
Slider taken here. 1 ball, 1 strike.
And now the Marlins bullpen will swing into action as a lefty and a right-hander start to get loose.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. He swings and crushes it. Oh my, there is no doubt about this one. And they've done it again. Back-to-back-to-back home run. A solo home run here off the bat of David Freese. Number 36 on the year for him. And the Pirates have come back to tie the game at 3.
The batter, number 5, second baseman, Josh Harrison.
Josh Harrison stands in.
As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory.
He got under one and popped out his last time up. Set to deliver the 0-1. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. And Castro will make the catch, and that ends the inning. So they get 3 runs here, all coming via solo home runs. 7th inning coming up, and we are all tied at 3 apiece. Back here in Pittsburgh, tight one on our hands, all tied at 3 apiece as we look at the game summary through 6 innings of play. Johnny Giavotella is up off the bench as he'll pinch hit here to start inning number 7.
Johnny Giavotella.
George Canto is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Canto.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Marte is under it. 1 down.
Now batting, shortstop, Miguel Rojas.
Digging in and looking for more, Miguel Rojas. So far 2 for 3 in this one. Pitch on the way. And the first pitch is chopped foul right at home plate. It's strike 1. One and one to the Marlins leadoff hitter. Bases are empty, 1 man out. The 1-2. Still 1-2. Shoots this one over to first. Bell braves it in, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting, first baseman, Derek Dietrich.
Coming to the plate now, Derek Dietrich. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. First delivery to him on the way. Grounded up the first baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Two out, nobody on. Skied in the air to straightaway left. McKenzie has a play, and that retires the side. Nothing across here this half of the inning. On now to the bottom of inning number 7, and we are all tied at 3 apiece. Zach Eflin gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7. Stepping into the box, Adam Frazier. He flew out in his last at-bat.
The shortstop, Adam Frazier.
Here's the first pitch to him. Liner towards second, but this will be gloved out there at second as he didn't have far to go for the out.
Now batting, catcher, Francisco Cervelli.
Digging in to try it again, Francisco Cervelli. Last time up, he was hit by a pitch. First pitch of the at-bat. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck. In his career, Cervelli is slugging a little under the 400 mark, so the chances of his connecting with the ball right here aren't particularly good. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And he fouls this one off. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Down the third baseline. And that gets through for a one-out base hit.
Get the ball for this man. He needs to put that on the mantle. He's been struggling. The season hasn't gone according to plan, but he's staying pop committed and grinded out a nice knob.
Into the box now, George Cantos, as he'll watch a slider that stays inside for ball one. He's newly entered into the ball game, so this will be his first trip to the plate here in inning number 7. Good zip on that one as he just throws it by him for strike one. Ready with the 1-1. Fouled away. Possible go-ahead runs on first, one away. And a fastball blew it right by him, and there are 2 down.
That was a big strikeout there, guys. The best pitchers have the ability to strike guys out when they really need to. And that second out was really important at this point of the game. Could be something we look back on later when the game's over.
Here's Starling Marte as he connects on the first pitch with a fly ball to center. Waiting on it is Brinson. And that's the 3rd out. 1 left for Pittsburgh. No change in the score. It's 3-3. Here's Starlin Castro. And this tie ball game is a battle of the bullpens now, and I'm sure you're enjoying that, Dan.
Bullpens are such a big part of baseball now, Matt. All these teams have such good 7th, 8th, and 9th inning guys. It all boils down to whose bullpen is better.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a fastball just a bit up. In previous matchups against George Cantos, he's hitless in 6 tries. The 1-0. That missed. Close. It's ball 2.
He may be down 2-0 after those first 2 pitches in this AB, but those are pitches he can feel pretty good about. They didn't miss by a whole lot, so it's not like he's all over the place.
2-0 count, and the pitch. Takes this the other way to right. Dickerson is there, 1 away.
I know they say sometimes that these things even out, but that was a bullet line drive that gets caught. He would have represented the go-ahead run.
Standing in now, Newton Rodriguez, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Now the 1-0. Taken on the inside corner for strike 1. 1 out, nobody on. High fly ball out to deep right field. Dickerson going back. Gone! A solo shot here to straightaway right field as they've taken a 1-run lead.
Well, he's a rookie hitter, but he didn't look like it on that swing. He's had some time this season to adjust to the speed of the game up here, and he's clearly done just that.
Now batting, third baseman, Brian Anderson.
In now, Brian Anderson. As he takes a called strike at the knees, it's 0-1. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
Oh, can't spot the cutter any better than that. 0-2 now.
You know, it's great to be patient, make a pitcher work and all that stuff to try to get walks, but you have to be ready to hit. And that was a really hittable pitch, and now you've got to deal with an 0-2 count.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Fouled off. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Swing and a little blooper to center. Here comes Marte, but he won't get there. It falls in.
Well, I think it's safe to say the ice has melted on this guy. He had been cold coming into this game, but that being his third knock, I guarantee you my man's smiling on the inside.
And that'll bring in the multi-dimensional Lewis Brinson. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. We could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. And there he goes towards second. And it's fouled away. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out of the game. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his third tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out. A strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
Here's Scott Van Slyke as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2. Anderson, the runner at first with 2 gone. A strike, and it's 2-1. All even at 2-2. Lifted in the air out towards left center. McKenzie is after it. He's got it. A great running play, and that'll retire the side. 1 for the Marlins on the solo shot. Home half of the 8th coming up. It's now 4-3 Miami. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Nick Whitgren will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Martin Prado will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch.
Number 14.
Stepping in, Carlton McKenzie. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Prado sprinting after it. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
The right fielder, number 7, Corey Dickerson.
Coming to the plate now, Corey Dickerson. It was a solo shot for him in his last at-bat.
And hey, it was a breaking ball to boot. This guy's a pretty good off-speed hitter. You could tell by that last at-bat he wasn't fooled at all. He sat back, waited, got the breaking ball, and didn't miss it.
1 ball, no strikes to count. (4-3) our score here as we play the 8th. The 1-1 is a changeup that gets him off balance for a strike.
Wow, great pitch right there, right? Changing speeds. How about that straight changeup? How about that swing? Howdy, if you're waving at me.
And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. Dribbled to the right side. That's a foul ball. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
He put up a pretty good battle on the plate right there. They finally get him on a 1-2 pitch, but you could see that he wasn't laying down without a fight. He really made the pitcher earn that strikeout.
Josh Bell the next to hit. As he'll swing at the first pitch and bang one into right center field. That's a base hit.
Hey guys, there had to be something in the scouting report right there. For him to be on top of that 0-0 changeup the way he was, that was pretty special.
Here's David Freese to stand in. We discussed earlier how he was one of the league's best power bats, and he's lived up to that reputation with a blast earlier in this game.
And you can just tell how confident he is in the box, hunting his pitch, not coming outside the zone or expanding it. I would expect him to put another good swing on the ball right here.
First pitch fastball in on the fists for ball 1.
This is where you got to take stock in the situation. Adjust your batting gloves and realize you need a gapper to score this guy from first. If nothing less, pass the baton to the guy behind you and keep the line moving.
Swing hard liner to left center. And that falls in for a solid base hit, his second of the night. So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
Well, Dero, that looked like a pretty easy inning to start. All of a sudden, 2 outs and back-to-back singles. Runners at first and third.
Yeah, they put traffic on it. I guess I would throw it back at you, Dan. You get 2 quick outs right there, and then you get 2 base hit knocks. Are you even concerning yourself with the traffic on the bases, or are you just trying to execute that next pitch?
You know what happens a lot of times, Dero? You lose concentration. You get the first 2 out in the inning. You think, hey, I'm going to breeze through this and get this third guy out. Next thing you know, first and third and 2 out, you have to make some good pitches.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Hit to short. He's got it. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Pirates strand a couple. Still down a run. It's 4-3. Welcome back to Major League Baseball on the show from Pittsburgh, PA. Ninth inning about to start in this one. Ready now for the Marlins, Brian Holiday. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest. Michael Feliz enters from the pen to start the ninth inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the ninth. He's set. Here it comes. Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike. Here's the 0-1 pitch. There's a fastball pretty close that time, but ruled a ball. 1-1. 2-1.
Well, that's a good pitch, but you have to get a little bit closer to the plate than that. That's that big sweeping slider. If it was a little closer, you might get a swing.
Line toward right center. And there's a base hit, and this could wind up as an important insurance strike here as the leadoff man's aboard to start the ninth.
It's a great job right there to get a leadoff knock. You got the lead. You have a chance to add on in the later innings. Leadoff guy getting on sets the tone.
Martin Prado now. Runner goes for second. This is line to left. In there, a base hit.
Wow, that's surprising right there. Hit and run tactic used to perfection. Balls hit to the outfield. The batter does his job. I don't know how that runner's standing on second still. You tip your hat to the outfield to get it in super quick, but he's got to take the chance to get the third.
Stepping in now, Miguel Rojas. No balls and a strike to count. Now a pitch runs in on him here, and all he can do is flare one fouled off to the right side. Hit hard on the ground to the right. To second for one. Onto the pitcher covering in time. It's a double play.
Well, there's the pitcher's best friend right there. The inning was off a rough start, right? But nothing changes that like a good old 2-ball. We'll see if they can strand the runner at third now.
Into the box, Derek Dietrich, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Behind 0-2 now. Looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch up around the face. Struck him out, so it remains a one-run lead as they head in for their final set of swings. Marlins leave one, but they hold on to a 4-3 lead. Severino Gonzalez takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door. And that'll bring in Adam Frazier. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line-out. First pitch of the at-bat. And he fouls this one off. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. The 2-1 home. Sent out to straightaway center field. Waiting on it is Brinson. Makes the play, 1 away.
Now batting, catcher, Francisco Cervelli.
Here's the catcher, Francisco Cervelli.
Last time through was a base hit. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. That one is out of here. This game is tied. A solo shot here to left, and just like that, this ball game is all tied. Seen these squads go yards 6 times now today. This game has developed into an absolute slugfest, huh, guys?
Yeah, Matty V. Hey, you know what, Hero? This is a pretty good pitcher's ballpark, PNC, in Pittsburgh. What an impressive hitting performance by that lineup. This park, it definitely caters to the left-handed hitter. With that ball in right field, you feel like you can put one into the Allegheny. Not the same for a right-handed hitter. Big left center gap and center field play, Steve.
Lifted in the air to center. Waiting on it is Brinson, and he makes the catch for the second out.
Center fielder number 6, Starling Marte.
So the Pirates batting order turns over and set to go. Starling Marte. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch coming. Here it is. Fouled away. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway. Looks like a left-hander up and throwing now in that Marlins bullpen. Windup and the 0-2 pitch. On the ground to the left side. That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game. So a nice job there to fight off an 0-2 pitch and keep the inning alive for at least one more batter.
Hey, that's a nice piece of hitting right there. 2 out base knock to put the winning run on base. Let's see if someone can catch a gap and end this thing.
Standing in now, Carlton McKenzie. Line drive to left. Prado will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. So this game will not end here in the bottom of the 9th as they push across the equalizer, and we're right back where we started from. 9 can't decide a winner. We'll move ahead to the 10th, and we are tied 4-4. Felipe Vasquez takes the mound as he'll be the first man to pitch here in extra innings. Stepping into the box, Starlin Castro looking to change his fortunes here. 0 for 4 with 2 strikeouts so far in the game. First offering on its way. Swinging a blooper to the right side. Here comes Dickerson. He's there, but oh, he missed it.
Well, sometimes you just have to shake your head on plays like this. Looked like he was there in plenty of time, had a beat on it, but he must have just lost concentration for a split second, and the ball falls. Should have made that play, though.
Now time is called, and we'll have a pinch runner at first, and that'll be a wise decision as he's the potential go-ahead run. In now, Newton Rodriguez. So weighed out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike 1. Go ahead run at first, nobody out. The 0-1. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball one. The 1-1 pitch. And a neck-high fastball that time. Now the 2-1. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
That pitch is in triple digits. I think he had to take that one because I'm not even sure he saw it.
Here's the 2-2 pitch. Runners on the move for second. Now he extends nicely, and this ball is driven to right field and deep. And he's going to make the catch on the warning track. A fine running play there for the first out.
Up next for the Marlins, third baseman, Brian Anderson.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Brian Anderson. There's one away. The runner at first represents the potential go-ahead score. Double play is in order, however. Hit out towards second. And that's through for a hit. The throw to third. And he is in there at third as the possible go-ahead score.
Boy, talk about having a day, Dero. He gets his fourth knock of the game, but mixed in with one of those four was a round tripper. Not a bad day.
Yeah, you have 5, maybe a handful of games that you can throw out 4 knocks throughout the course of the year. Add in a tater to go with it.
And he scores on a daring steal of home. So a fielding mistake there as they are able to get the tag out. However, a run winds up scoring on the play. 2 out, nobody on. High pop up. Vasquez waits on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. So 1 run, 1 hit, 1 error in the inning, and no one left on base. So now we'll see if these guys can get even in the bottom of inning number 10. It's the Marlins 5 and the Buccos 4. Yadier Rivera will come on defensively now as he takes over at second.
Now playing second base, number 2, Yadier Rivera.
Corey Dickerson will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here. A solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ballgame to this point. Here comes the first pitch. Fouled off. And Dickerson behind 0-2 now. Swung on in the dirt for the third strike. Holiday recovers. Throw down to first, 1 away.
You know, professional catchers make those plays look easy most of the time, but that was a big play that shouldn't go unnoticed. Had he found a way on, he would have represented a tying run, so that was a nice job there to make sure that strikeout didn't get wasted.
Josh Bell the next to hit. As he'll take a look at ball 1. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. Rodriguez on the move. He makes the running play. 2 down.
Third baseman, number 23, David Freese.
So the next to the plate for Pittsburgh, David Freese. He went deep earlier, and he's 2-for-4 to this point. third baseman hugging the line here. Now the first pitch. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
I'm interested to watch this next pitch right here. He got a swing on a high fastball. I wonder if he's going to pull the old Plesac and climb the ladder.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Prado going back on it. He leaves his feet, but it's off the wall. And hold all tickets now as the tying run gets into scoring position with a 2-out double.
Wow, when I heard that and saw it leave his bat, I thought we were going to be all tied up, but it just didn't have enough to get out of here, so he's going to have to settle for a double. Tying run on second, and now things are officially getting interesting.
Josh Harrison stands in. He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. The catch is made, and the Marlins have put an end to their 4-game slide as this ball game is over.
Hey, it took them an extra frame to do it, but hey, they're not going to complain as they lock up a nice road victory here in 10 innings.
This evening's game comes to an end, 5-4 the final tally. Severino Gonzalez claims the win out of the pen, his first. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click over to theshownation.com.